In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to perform the Smith machine chest press. This is a good variation, I find. I like it sometimes better than a barbell bench press just because it's on a fixed plane, which means we can just focus on the output of the muscle, make sure that everything is just grooving, make sure that we feel good during it, and we can get a nice solid chest pump. So I'm gonna show you guys how I like to set it up and how I would tell my clients to set it up as well. Obviously, these tracks that the Smith machine is actually gliding on, they kind of go further back this way, and as we get lower, or we bring it down to our chest, it's gonna actually be lower. So that's a good thing. We want to make sure that when we're going up, we're kind of bringing our arms basically up to our eyes. I always recommend when we're going up that the tracks are actually going behind you or closer to your head versus going further away. Now, the next thing you want to make sure of is you just want to make sure that the bench is in a good position. When we're going down in that bottom position, we want to make sure that this is going to be hitting somewhere down our lower sternum. If this is your first time doing it, it's going to take a little bit of trial and error to find a good position. So for me, I already know that this is probably not going to be a good position for me to go into because it's basically aiming closer to my upper chest. For our grip, we're going to go just slightly outside of shoulder width. It's really going to depend on what feels comfortable to you. You can go in a little bit closer. You might get a little bit more triceps. You might feel a little bit more chest engaged, but it really depends on kind of how you feel. Going wider may cause you to slide your elbows out and flare your elbows out more. That's okay. It may cause more irritation and kind of pinching in that shoulder. So just be aware of that. So I'm going for a little bit wider than my shoulder width. I'm making sure that I can feel the basically between my shoulder blades on the back of the bench. I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades back and down. I'm keeping that space between my shoulder blades kind of open so they can naturally retract as we go back and then protract slightly when we go forward, like our normal shoulder mechanics should do. And so let's try it out. So for me, I can already tell I was probably a little bit too low on the bench, so I scooted myself up a little bit. It will take more trial and error of you doing this over and over to really feel good with it. But we're gonna go down and we're gonna see where it lands. So actually, that's about lower sternum. That's pretty good. As you probably saw in this last rep, I'm not really flaring my chest out too much. I'm trying to keep my spine more neutral. Like I said, trying to keep that space between my shoulder blades glued to the bench. Going down and pressing up. I want you to have a slight pause at the bottom. Make sure there's no momentum. Explode up. What you want to be thinking about as we go down and go back up is leading with the elbows, and especially when we get to kind of this point here, when we start actually pushing up, we need to think about driving our elbows together towards the middle, right? We're not just pushing our hands up toward the ceiling because then what's gonna happen is we're just gonna cave our shoulders forward and then it's gonna look something like this, which is not gonna be good, right? We're not really targeting our chest there. We're getting more of our serratus involved. So what we wanna really focus on is, once again, when we're going up, think about driving the elbows together towards the middle. Your hands obviously are not gonna be moving, but that's how you're gonna set up the Smith machine bench press.